All right, hi everyone. My name is Stephanie Diaz, and we are going to move through a yoga practice today. The focus is going to be on our hips. Please bring any props that you might need, anything you might have at home that would help you with the practice, blocks, pillows, a strap perhaps, anything that will help you feel strong and empowered as we move our bodies. We're actually going to start today in a child's pose. So in your child's pose, bring your hips over your heels. Reach your arms forward as your knees spread out wide. Begin to settle into your body here. Take a few big breaths in and out. Feel the weight of your body on your mat. And take the next few moments to scan your body from the tips of your fingers all the way through your arms and into your shoulders, down the length of your back, your chest, your ribs, and your belly, your hips, your legs, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. And try to relax any tension in your face, your jaw. And just arrive here and be here. Let's take 3 more big breaths together. Breathe in through your nose. And then side out. Breathe in. Side out. One more big breath in. Big sigh out. Walk your hands over to the right side off of your mat. Place your left hand on top of your right and press your left shoulder down as you pull your left hip back. Take one more big breath in here. Let your breath go. Come back through center and walk your hands over to the left side. And again, press your right shoulder down, pull your right hip back. Take one more big inhale, big exhale. Come back up through center, lift up into a tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. From here, move through cat and cow. As you inhale, squeeze your shoulders look up. As you exhale, press the ground away, look to your belly. Breathe in, look up, squeeze. Exhale, round out, press away. 2 more times. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, round out. 1 more time. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, round it out. Come back into a neutral spine. Reach your right arm forward, left leg straight back behind you. Pull your belly button into your spine. Drop your left heel down. Hold here for another big breath in. And as you exhale, gently release everything back down to the ground. Left arm forward, right foot back. Reach with your fingertips, kick back with your heel. Hold nice and steady for 2 more big breaths in and out. 1 more big inhale, big exhale. Release everything back down to the ground. Spread your fingers out wide. Tuck your toes and hover your knees an inch or 2 off the mat. Press the ground away, but soften your elbows. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Your hips go back. In this first down dog, pedal out your legs. Bend right, bend left. As you bend your right knee, press your left heel down. As you bend your left knee, right heel down. And then come back to your down dog. Spread your fingers out wide. Take an inhale. Look to your hand. Exhale. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Feet are hips width apart. Grab opposite elbows and hang heavy. Sway from side to side. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your right hand between your feet. Bend your right knee. Left arm lifts up. Left leg straightens out. Press the ground away. Bring the twist from your thoracic spine. On your next exhale, release your hand down, left arm down, right arm lifts, right leg straightens, reach up. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, release your hand down, toe heel your feet together, then slowly roll all the way up to standing. Let your head be the last thing to lift up. Take a breath in, reach your hands up. And as you exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, bring your hands to your chin, squeeze your shoulders, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands down, step it back into a plank pose. Hold this plank pose here for 5 breaths. Breathe in big, release it out. Breathe in and out. Press your heels back, breathe in and out. 2 more, big inhale, big exhale. 1 more, big breath in. As you exhale, shift forward onto your toes as far as you can go. Hug your elbows in, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest up, untuck your toes, cobra pose. Exhale, release your head back down. Inhale, cobra pose, lift a little higher. Exhale, release it back down. Breathe in, last cobra pose, lift up. Breathe out, downward facing dog, shift it back. In your down dogs, you can stay still every time we come into them, or you can move around, pedal out your legs, maybe shift side to side in your hips. And take 1 more breath here. Let your breath go. Look to your hands, step to the top. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, reach your hands up tall. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank pose. Hold for a big breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift your chest up, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Take 1 more inhale. Look to your hands. Exhale, step your feet to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach your hands up. Exhale, all the way back down. Lengthen your spine. Plank pose, hold for a breath in. Shift it forward. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, cobra pose, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths this time. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Look to your hands. Step forward. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, all the way back down. Lengthen halfway. Plank pose, hold for a breath in. Shift forward, lower breath out. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Look to your hands. Step your feet to the top. Lengthen, fold, rise and reach. Exhale, release. Lengthen halfway. Plank pose, hold. Lower on an exhale. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Look to your hands. Step forward. Lengthen, fold, rise and reach. Exhale, release. Lengthen halfway. Plank pose, hold for a breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last Sunday. Take a big inhale. Let your breath go. Look to your hands. Travel. Lengthen halfway. Fold. Reach up. Exhale. Release down. Lengthen halfway. Plank pose. Hold. Exhale. Lower. Inhale. Cobra pose. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward. Drop your left knee down. Low lunge. Reach both arms up. Breathe. And settle your hips even lower. Take 2 more big breaths in and out. One more big inhale. As you exhale, both hands come down, hips go back, hamstring stretch. Flex your right toes up. If you can reach your right toes with your left hand, go for it and pull them back behind you. Imagine your forehead is connecting with your shin. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, shift forward, step back, plank pose. Breathe in, lower it down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, left side, low lunge. Drop your right knee. Reach your arms up and settle your hips down. Take two more big breaths here. In and out. One more big inhale. As you exhale, both hands down, hamstring stretch back. Left toes flex up. Again, reach for your toes with your right hand. If you grab them, pull them back. Forehead to your shin, breathe in. And out. One more big inhale. Big exhale, shift it forward, step it back, plank pose. Breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take two breaths here in and out. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, shift forward into a plank pose. This time lower, low plank, hold. Flip the tops of your feet, lift up. Upward facing dog, your thighs are off the ground this time. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway. Flip your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower, shift your feet. Lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Breath out. Look to your hands, step your feet to the top. Lengthen halfway. Fold, chair pose, sit low. Bring your toes to touch as you sit down low. Shift your weight into your heels. Tuck your tailbone and sit even lower. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank pose. Now lower with your breath out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right side, warrior one. Right leg comes forward, your left heel drops. Left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Feel your left ribs move forward. Reach up. Breathe in and out. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, hands come down, step it back, plank pose lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, left side, warrior one. Rise and reach, hold here. Big breaths in. Feel your right ribs move forward, relax your shoulders down. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, hands come down, plank pose, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Look to your hands, travel. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, chair pose. Single breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank pose, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, right side, warrior one. Take a breath in, you reach and rise. Exhale, release your hands down, vinyasa. Just a fancy way of saying up to down in your plank. Left side, warrior one. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, release your hands down, vinyasa. High to low. Upward facing to downward facing. Take a breath in. Let your breath go. Look to your hands, travel to the top. Lengthen, fold, chair pose, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa, high to low. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale to downward facing, right side, warrior one. Breathe and reach. Exhale, release it down, high to low. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, left side, warrior one. Step through, breath and reach. Exhale, release, hands down, high to low. Upward facing to downward facing. One more sun B. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Look to your hands. Travel. Lengthen. Fold. Chair pose. Sit low. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, right side, warrior one. Reach your hands up, breathe in. Exhale, release it down, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, left side, warrior one. Rise and reach. Exhale, release your hands down, high to low. Inhale to up. Exhale to down. Take a few breaths here. In and out. Know that you can always take a child's pose when you need it. And also, if you prefer your cobra pose where your thighs touch the ground, you can go for that. 2 more big breaths here. In and out. 1 more big inhale. Big exhale. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, reach your right leg straight up. Bend your knee, point it up, and open your hip. Imagine your right heel is trying to kick your left glute. Keep your right shoulder down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, shift forward, hug in, lift up, press the ground away. Step forward, warrior two. Right foot down between your hands. Left heel drops parallel to the back edge of your mat. Arms spread out, fingers spread out. Stack your right knee on top of your ankle and feel your knee press open behind you. Relax your shoulders down. Hold here nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your front palm. Exhale, reach it back. Reverse your warrior. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, forearm to your right thigh. Left fingertips reach in line with your ear over your head. Extended side angle. You can stay here, or maybe your right fingertips come to the inside of your right foot on the ground. 2 more breaths in and out. 1 more big inhale. Big exhale. Rise back up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach it back, straighten out your right leg. Continue to reach. Whoop. I don't know what fell, but something fell. So reach it back, breathe in. Then as you exhale, come forward, triangle pose. Right fingertips to your shin or to the ground. Maybe you connect with your big toes. Wherever you are, your arms open like a T. Your shoulders move back with your hips. Breathe and lengthen. Try to take the weight out of your right hand. Breathe in and out. Take 1 more big breath in. Breathe it out. You're going to rise up. Bend forward, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach it back. Take a breath in. Hands come down, step it back into your plank pose and lower. Inhale, cobra pose, thighs down, or upward facing dog, thighs up. Exhale, downward facing dog, bring your toes to touch. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, bend your knee, point your knee up, open up. Left heel to right heel to your left glute, breathe in. Now bring your knee to your nose, shift it forward. Again, hug in, lift up. Step your foot down, warrior two. Rise up. Left toes to the front, right toes to the right. Arms open, relax your shoulders down. Press your left knee open behind you. Breathe in and out. Hold this warrior for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip your front palm, reach it back, reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to your left thigh. Your right fingertips reach over your ear, reach beyond you. Stay here, or left fingertips come down to the inside of your left leg. Big breaths in and out. 2 more. Breathe in and out. 1 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach back, straighten through your left leg. Breathe and reach. Exhale, triangle pose, release. Again, left hand to your shin, your ankle, your big toes. Shoulders stack. Pull them back in line with your hips. Breathe and take the weight out of your left hand. Maybe your gaze goes up to your left thumb. Breathe in and out. Big breath in and out. 1 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Rise back up. Warrior two. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Reach it back. Take a breath in. Exhale. Hands come down. Step it back. Lower it down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Breathe in and out. 1 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, your right leg lifts straight back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Find that shift forward. Take a breath in, lift up even higher. Exhale, crescent lunge. Right foot comes down. Arms reach up. Your back heel stays on top of your toes. Big breaths in and out. Sit nice and low. In and out. Use your breath here. Inhale, you reach. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. 1 more breath in here. As you exhale, find a subtle shift forward. Hug your left knee in. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and sit low into a funky chair pose. Keep your left foot flexed. Breathe and hold here. Try to sit even lower. Lower still. Take 1 more breath in. As you exhale, you are going to straighten out your right leg. Let your left foot fall down to the outside of your right foot. Maybe even connect your pinky toes. Take an inhale, reach your hands up. Then as you exhale, fold it down nice and slow. You need blocks or something here to support your hands to elevate the grounds. Again, make sure you have that handy. Every inhale, you lengthen your spine, and then when you exhale, fold down. You should be feeling this stretch in your right leg, all along your hamstring and into your glute muscle. Okay, take 1 more big breath in here. Big breath out. Untangle your legs. Bring your left leg back to where it goes. Take an inhale. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, plank pose. Lower it down. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Toes touch. Left leg lifts up straight back this time. Exhale, knee to nose. Find the connection. Get your shoulders beyond your wrist. Lift up even higher. crescent lunge. Step through, rise up. Once again, your back heel is stacked on top of your toes. Find that movement of lift and lower to stretch deeper into your hips. You're gonna hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift it forward, nice and slow. Launch up, right knee in, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Sit nice and low into your figure 4. And if you fall out and come back in. Part of the practice is figuring out those little bits of balance in your body. Good. Sit a little lower still. Now softly lift up. Right foot falls to the outside of your left. Take an inhale, reach up. Then exhale, dive it down. Nice and slow, sorry plants. Inhale, you lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Lengthen up halfway. Unravel your legs. Right leg returns back to where it was. Toe heel your feet as wide as your mat. Drop your tailbone down for Malasana. Lift your chest up. And try to find a nice long spine here. So tailbone down, chest open. Squeeze your triceps into your knees. Your hands can be in a prayer position. Maybe your thumb knuckles find your sternum. Sit a little taller and drop your tailbone down a little bit more. Good. Take 2 more big breaths here. In and out. 1 more big inhale. Big exhale. From here, hands come down to your mat. You're going to lift your butt up slightly. Walk your hands back in line with your right foot. Step your left leg back behind you for a lizard lunge. With your lizard lunge, you have options. Your left knee can stay lifted, or you can drop your knee down, untuck your back toes. Hips go low. Try to keep your chest long and lifted. Or you can come down onto your forearms, deepen it a little bit more. Try to hug your right knee in. And same deal. Hips down, tailbone down, long spine forward. I'm going to take 5 big breaths here. Wherever you are, on your hands or with your knees lifted, on your forearms or some combination. Take 1 more big inhale. Big exhale. If you're on your forearms, come back down onto your hands. Press down into your left leg. Left knee comes up. Your foot tries to kick yourself in the butt. Your right arm will reach back for the pinky side edge of your foot. Hips stay low. Keep your chest open. Then your right toes can stay as they are, or to settle in a little bit deeper, let your foot open up at an angle. This is galaxy pose. So think of every inhale, you lift your chest up, and every exhale, bring your foot even closer. Good, take 1 more big breath here. And as you exhale, release your foot, bring your right hand back down. You are going to walk your right foot all the way across your mat for pigeon pose. So right foot to your left wrist, right knee to your right wrist. Make sure you take a look at your left leg behind you, that your leg is coming straight out of your hip. If you're lifted either in the butt, you can bring a block or a blanket underneath you to support you. And once again, you can stay here or maybe come down onto your forearms. You can also make a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. Take 3 more big breaths here. In and out. One more big inhale. Big exhale. If your head was down, you come back up onto your hands. Here we're going to take a little shimmy and shift. Shift your weight over onto your right hip. Bring your left leg forward. Hug your knee in. And then help yourself by placing your left knee over, your left ankle over your right knee for a double pigeon. I'll turn so that you can see what this looks like. Here you stack ankle and knee together. This is really lifted. If your left knee is lifted, you can place a block over to support you. If this just isn't feeling great in your body, you can come into a crisscross position with your left leg in front. If we're in this double pigeon position, you can stay here. For some of us, this is a lot. If we want to see where else we can go, you can try to walk your hands forward. You can even bring your forearms down. And relax your head. Try to release tension wherever there might be tension. This is a big hip opener. You'll feel it big time in your right hip. I'm going to take 2 more big breaths here. In and out. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Lift your chest back up. Hug your left knee in. Then once again, find that shift to send your left leg back. I'm going to turn back around so that you can see my profile here. Hands will come down. Left toes will tuck. You are going to lift up. Your right leg will send straight back into a 3-legged down dog. I want you to bend your knee and then do some big hip circles. Go for about 5 in one direction and 5 in the opposite direction. Your foot comes down. Take a big breath in, look to your hands. Then exhale, walk your feet forward. Keep your feet separated, hips width apart. With your peace fingers, your index and your middle finger, you're going to wrap around your big toe. Take an inhale to lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold your elbows, hang heavy. You can bring a big bend into your knees to ease the tension in your hamstrings. Gently release your toes, widen your feet out, Malasana round 2. You're going to drop down low again. And see if it feels a little bit easier here. Maybe you can bring a smile to your face. Maybe be a sense of joy of being able to do this practice, to be here. We're going to repeat everything on the other side. So bring your hands down, find that lift, walk your hands back in line with your left foot, right leg steps back this time for your lizard lunge. Both hands to the inside of your left. Same options here. You can drop your knee down, untuck your back toes. You can stay up high on your hands or come down onto your forearms. If you have blocks, you can also use the blocks underneath your forearms, again, to elevate the ground. Try to keep your hips low and your spine nice and long. Take 2 more breaths here. In and out. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Come back onto your hands. Press down firmly through your right hand. Your right heel will kick up towards your glute, and your left hand will reach back to the pinky toe side edge of your foot. Keep your left foot as is, or maybe open it out to an angle to drop lower into your hips. Think of it as inhale. Lengthen your spine and twist, and then exhale, hug your foot in. If you can't reach your foot, you can always just reach back, work the twist in your chest. Two more big breaths here. In and out. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Your hand comes down. Foot goes down. Shimmy your left foot all the way over to the right side for that pigeon pose. Left knee to your left wrist. Left ankle to your right wrist. Right leg straight out of your hip. Again, stay up or come down onto your hands. Use a blanket or a block to support your left hip if your butt is way far from the ground. And then also note that where your left foot is has a lot to do with flexibility. So if it's feeling a little challenging, try walking or moving your left foot back closer to your groin. Back onto your hands if you were on your forearms. We're going to work that same shift and shimmy. So shift your weight over onto your left hip. Your right leg will come forward. Hug your right knee into your chest, and then guide your right knee over, your right ankle over your left knee. Again, I'm going to turn towards you so you can see what this looks like. So right ankle over left knee, right knee over left ankle. Again, if your right knee is really lifted, you can use blocks, blankets, pillows to help support. And you can stay here. And if again, doesn't feel too great on this side, you can always come into that crisscross modification where your right leg is in front of your left. We're doing this double pigeon posture. Find that cross, stay up, or maybe walk your hands forward. Drop your forearms down. Everybody is different, so do what feels good. I know that even in your own body, both sides will feel a little bit different. So this might have been more accessible on the other side than this side. Just lean into it. I'm gonna take 3 more big breaths here, in and out. Breathe in and out. One more big inhale, big exhale. Lift your torso up, hug your right knee in. Again, find that space, and then you're gonna shoot your right leg back behind you. Again, I'm gonna turn to profile, so you see we return to this pigeon pose position. Your back toes will tuck, your hands press down, you lift up. Left leg shoots straight back into that 3-legged down dog. Bend your knee and then give yourself 5 circles in one direction. 5 in the other. Make them nice and big, but control. And then let your foot come down. Reset here into your down dog. Press the ground away with your hands. From here, look to your hands, and this time step your left leg between your hands. Tense your fingers, so come up high onto your hands. You are going to turn all 10 toes to the right and drop your butt down towards your left heel. Lift your right toes up for a side lunge. Keep your hands where they are, or walk your left hand forward. If the balance here feels good, bring one, maybe bring both hands. Take big breaths in. You want to make sure that your left foot is all the way down. If it's not, it's okay to lift up into this variation of your side lunge. Press your hips back, so feel the stretch all along your inner thigh. Again, high up or drop down low. Hands can be on the ground in whichever variation you're doing. You're going to take 3 more big breaths here. In and out. 2 more. 1 more big breath in. Breathe it out. Hands to the ground if they're not there. You're just going to walk and shimmy it over to the opposite side for side lunge. Right foot flat, left toes up, hands down, or go for the balance and bring them in a prayer position to your heart center. And then again, if you see that dropping your right foot completely is not really happening today, lift up, left toes down towards the right, and find that sit back. Hands can come down as well. Focus on shifting your hips back, stretch big into your left hamstrings, up high or down low. Three more breaths on this side. Breathe in and out. 2 more and out. 1 more. Big inhale, big exhale. Now you're going to lift up, turn all 10 toes back in. Take an inhale, lengthen. And then as you exhale, fold over, let your head come down towards the ground. Your hands can stay on the ground. Maybe you reach for your ankles. Let your elbows bend and hang heavy. just hold here. And if your head reaches the ground easily, walk your feet in just a little bit and then fold from there. And even here, you can play around with shifting your weight into your toes and in your heels to find that space, that spot where you feel the most stretch along the back side of your legs. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Walk your legs in. Stay where you are here. Fold and grab opposite elbows. Just hang heavy. You can always bend your knees again. Ease what's going on in your hamstrings. Release your hands down. Feet are touching. Lift up high onto your toes. So heels come off the ground. Feel your knees bend into your chest. You are going to drop down low. Find a bit of a balance here on your toes. Your hands can stay down, or maybe you bring one hand, maybe you bring the other. And just breathe here. Good. Hands come down. I want you to shift it forward. Calm down onto your butt. Extend both legs straight out in front of you. You can wiggle around to remove the flesh from under your sit bones. I want you to flex your feet up. Take a big breath in and reach up. And then as you exhale, fold forward. For some of us, this is where we're at today. And that's good. For some of us, we can reach for our toes and beyond, and that's where we're at today, and that's good as well. Find what works for your body, and find what feels good in your body. Where you get that combination of comfort with a side of challenge. And take 2 more big breaths here, in and out. 1 more big inhale, big exhale. Lift and straighten your back. If you're anything like me, you might have to shift forward for this next part. Keep your feet flexed. Dig your heels down into your mat. Let that be your anchor point. You are going to reach forward, tuck your chin into your chest, and with a rounded spine, roll all the way down onto your back. Nice and slow. Reach your arms up and overhead, point your toes, take a full body stretch here. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give them a nice squeeze here. You can rock side to side if that feels good. We're gonna take 3 bridge poses. First one will be our standard issue. So feet come down on the ground. Make sure your hands can touch your heels. Begin to tuck your shoulders. Lift your hips up. Your hands can stay where they are, or they can interlace beneath you. If they interlace, bring your palms to touch. Lift your hips up high and squeeze your shoulders together even more. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your hips, release your hands, untuck your shoulders. You are going to cross your right knee over your left ankle, kind of like that figure 4 position we did earlier. I want you to press your hands down into your mat, palms down. Take a big inhale. Then as you exhale, lift your hips up high. Feel the weight in your right knee. Imagine there's a magnet pulling your right knee down to your mat and try to lift your hips up even higher. Keep your right foot flexed. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower it down. Switch sides. Left ankle crosses over right knee. Again, your hands are down, palm down. Press into the ground. Take a big breath in. Anchor through your right foot. Inhale, lift your hips up. There's a magnet on this side too. It connects your left knee to your mat. Feel your knee press down. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down. Nice job. Release your left foot back down to the ground. Now bring your feet to touch. Let your knees open up wide in a butterfly pose. Your hands can stay on the mat or they can rest on your hips, maybe even on your thighs to give yourself a gentle press down. Or you can place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. Just feel your breath, feel your heart beating. Bring your hands by your thighs, gently close your knees like a book. Hug your knees in, back to center, give them that gentle squeeze. And then extend both feet straight up to the ceiling. And just hold here. Your hands can press against your thighs. They can come down to the mat. And your feet can be soft, or maybe you point and flex your toes, get that last little bit of stretch into your calves and ankles. You can also pull it out. We're just reversing the blood flow here. I'm going to take 5 more deep breaths here. One more. Bend your knees. Let them come towards your chest and then let them fall over to the left side. Open your arms out like a T. Your gaze goes out to the right side. And close your eyes here. Take this final little bit of stretch before we rest. Press both of your shoulders down into your mat. Press both your hands. Use your core. Lift your knees through center. Let them fall over to the right side. Your gaze goes over to the left. Press down to your hands again. Or engage, lift up through center. Wrap your hands around your shins. Hug your legs in close. Lift your head and shoulders off the ground. Connect your forehead and your knees. Take a big inhale. Then as you exhale, release it out into your Shavasana. Your legs are wide down your mat. Your arms are down by your sides, palms up. Give yourself a few moments to settle in. A few breaths to feel with intention. And then let it all go. Don't worry about the pattern, the rhythm of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Feel the weight of your body on your mat. From the tips of your toes all the way up your legs and into your torso, the tips of your fingers into your arms and shoulders. Up your neck, around your face, and at the top of your head. Just breathe here. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. Maybe bring your legs together and reach your arms overhead. For one final long body stretch, feel yourself grow long here. And then when you're ready, your knees will come into your chest. They'll fall over to the right side. Use your right arm as a pillow for fetal pose. And then when you're ready, come up to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat with your feet crossed. Bring your hands to heart center. Keep your eyes closed or maybe open them up and gently look down to your fingers. Let's take one more big breath together. Breathe in through your nose. Let it go. Bring your thumb knuckles to the space between your eyes. Thank you for taking the time to share in this practice and to move your body today. Together we bow our heads towards one another and we share the word Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing. Thank you for taking the time to be on your mat. I hope you feel stronger and more balanced. Until next time, bye.